Okay, hello, welcome to the class. Today, en français, there are a number of French expressions in French that you may like to know. So, today I'll be mentioning a few of them from the basic actions that we can have on a daily basis. And then from there, we can talk about our daily activities. What do you do on a daily basis? But first of all, we have to see the figurative expressions that concerns our daily activities. Okay, excuse me, to plug my phone. So, while I wait for people to join, the French expressions are very necessary. We have it at different degrees, and it is actually important in your communication because it makes the language sweeter. It makes the language more, you know, let's say more aesthetic, and it helps us say a lot of things without necessarily using so many verbs. So when we say manger and boire, that is to eat and to drink, there are a whole lot of ways to express the manner in which we go about these actions. Maybe the way you drink, or the way you eat, and some other actions. The way you speak, the way you laugh. There are different degrees of laughter, uh, and all these things can be captured when we refer to the figurative expressions. So, while I wait for more people to join, I will be expatiating on the expressions, basic expressions that we may need to know as a French learners or speakers of the language. I'll be focusing today on the action of drinking and eating, basically, for today's class. So I hope to have the students online so that I can, you know, break down to details these expressions. Um, I hope they join as soon as possible. I hope they join as soon as possible. So, on my list of, let's say, items, I can say j'ai faim, which is I'm hungry. If I'm trying to say j'ai faim, it basically means I'm hungry. Okay. Now, to an extent, avoir faim, avoir soif means to be thirsty. So faim is hunger, thirst is, you know, soif. When a person says j'ai soif, the person is referring to being thirsty. And then this action, we express them as though we have them, unlike in English where you speak as though you possess it. So I can say j'ai soif, which is I have thirst. So it's more of a possessive, action. But when I say j'ai faim, that is FAIM, j'ai faim, I'm actually saying I have hunger, which in English we say I'm hungry. So that is the first items I want to say. I'm hungry. So knowing the verb avoir will help you in the use of this verb avoir faim. For instance, I can say nous avons soif, which is to say we are thirsty, or nous avons faim, which is to say we are hungry. Alright, so now going forward, let's imagine I'm trying to say I'm so thirsty, and I'm trying to say I'm extremely thirsty. So if I say something like que j'ai soif, I'm thirsty. J'ai soif, I'm thirsty. Now, and I want to say que je peux boire la mer et ses poissons. Je peux boire la mer et ses poissons. Like I can drink the sea and the fishes. Is a degree of thirst that I'm expressing, trying to say that I'm so thirsty that I can drink the sea and the fishes. So by doing that, I'll say je peux boire la mer et ses poissons. I'm actually saying I'm extremely thirsty. Okay. For example, I'll say j'ai si soif. J'ai si soif, like si, so thirsty. J'ai si soif que je peux boire la mer et ses poissons. So I'm saying I'm so thirsty that I can drink the sea and have fishes. So boire la mer et ses poissons is referring to being thirsty. Boire la mer et ses poissons. So you could repeat that at your end. Boirai la mer et ses poissons. Like to say, I'm so thirsty that I can, Alors, donc, another way you can express boire un coup, like to take some shots. Okay, boire un coup. Boire un coup. The capital verb here is boire. So boire un coup means to take some glasses, right? To take a glass of some drink. On peut parler de boire un coup. Ok, il y a aussi d'autres expressions qui viennent de se jeter un derrière la cravate. So, la cravate is your tie. S'en jeter un derrière la cravate. Like to throw something, like gulp something down, drink something. But it's in the context of you're putting something behind your tie, which is going through your mouth. So, s'en jeter un derrière la cravate refers to the action of drinking. Okay? It refers to the action of drinking. Okay? Now, another expression we could use in context of drinking is so another action we can talk about in terms of drinking is le coup de l'étrier. Like you say, one for the road. Le coup de l'étrier. Like I say, have this. Okay, let's say before you leave, I want you to take one for the road. That is to say, je voudrais que tu prennes le coup de l'étrier. So I want you to have one for the road. So the expression le coup de l'étrier is one for the road. Okay. So these are expressions we could see with the verb boire. Now, if I want to talk about like you drank something, you gulped something down at a straight, I can talk about boire d'une seule traite. Boire d'une seule traite, ça veut dire you gulped everything down at once. Boire d'une seule traite. Okay, so another one I would like us to see is you say pop champagne, okay. Sabler le champagne. Sabler le champagne. Like when there is good event, like bon, j'ai fini, ok, avec une dimension excellente. On va sabler le champagne. On va sabler le champagne. That is to say, we're going to pop champagne. So all this is in the area of drinking. Another informal way to talk about drinking, I can say rincer la dalle. Okay, so rincer la dalle. So rincer la dalle means on va se rincer la dalle means we're going to drink. On va se rincer la dalle. We're going to drink. Okay. All the things I'm saying is in the is being dropped, so you could see le coup de l'étrier, sabler le champagne, what is it called, s'en jeter un derrière la cravate, boire la mer et ses poissons. These expressions you could see in the area of boire. Okay, I've not yet exhausted my list. Now we have another expression when someone gives you a drink that is of bad quality. Let's say you go to a person's house. Now this expression I will have to explain a little bit. The expression is actually called du jus de chaussette. Du jus de chaussette. Now chaussette is your stockings. And in the olden time, before we have mechanized way of producing coffee, stockings are used to sieve your coffee when you want to make some coffee. So when you make your coffee out of these stockings, they will dip the stockings, like bringing the coffee liquid out of the stockings, and then you have your coffee to drink. But now when the coffee is of bad quality, they figuratively refers to du jus de chaussette, as though instead of offering someone coffee, you offered stockings water to the person, which is to say that the coffee is of bad quality. So we have du jus de chaussette. Du jus de chaussette, that is to say a drink that is of bad quality. So you have jus d'orange on a normal day, jus de fruit juice, and all that. So du jus de chaussette, I can tell you, je n'aime pas la boisson, c'est du jus de chaussette. I don't like the drink. It's of stockings, like c'est du jus de chaussette, trying to say it's of bad quality. Du jus de chaussette. I'm saying it's of bad quality. Alright. is of bad quality, c'est du jus de chaussette. I'm still waiting for my students to join. It's unfortunate I don't have anyone online yet. I don't know what's going on with them, but let's move further. So, c'est du jus de chaussette. He's saying the drink is of bad quality. Okay, and we can equally say c'est du pipi de chat. Like pipi. Okay, le pipi. C'est du pipi de chat, like children will say, I want to pee, and the rest of them. So pipi de chat, chat is cat. It's still used to refer to a drink that is bad. Okay, c'est du pipi de chat, votre boisson. Okay, and the next one, a very alcoholic drink like whiskey. We can say that votre whisky, ok, ouais, quand on voudrait dire ça réveillera à mort, ça réveillerait à mort means is very very alcoholic. So the drink is very alcoholic. C'est très alcoolisé. Ça réveillerait à mort. Ça réveillerait à mort. Ça veut dire que c'est très alcoolisé. Very alcoholic. It's very hot. So it's not a soft drink. Now on this note, I hear some people who say je bois l'alcool and the rest of them. I think it's erroneous to say that. What should be said is more of alcohol is a component on its own. So it's not right to say you drink alcohol, but rather you take drinks that have alcohol in them. Therefore, you have to say je prends maybe de la boisson alcoolisée. Not that you take alcohol, but that you take alcoholic drink. So that is that for l'alcool. Okay, so I'll say de la boisson alcoolisée. Okay, some alcoholic drinks. On this note, when you are in the context of restaurant and you have whiskey, like it comes with appetizer, we refer to that as apéritif. L'apéritif is the drink that you take in form of appetizer, or that accompanies your appetizer. We refer to that as votre apéritif, to give you appetite to eat. Okay, and the last one, I'll say un va de derrière le fagot. Okay, un vin de derrière les fagots is like how do I call it? A drink that has been left to get old, because the older the wine, the more tasty the wine becomes. So a drink that has been left maybe below the underground for years, of course, will cost more in the market, because the longer it has stayed, the better the taste. So if someone gives you a drink that is of the last collection in the cave, kind of, it means he gave you an excellent wine. So on this note, I would say que le vin, c'est en fait c'est un vin de derrière les fagots. Ok, ce que tu m'as donné, c'est un vin de derrière les fagots. What you gave me is an excellent wine. So, un vin de les fagots is actually referring to the fact that the wine. So, we're going to leave it at this level. Fait sec to drink alcohol. That's the last expression I'm dropping. I have to stop because there is no one here running this with me, and for that reason, we're going to suspend the class here for today. Thank you for watching, and see you by Monday at 8 p.m. Au revoir.